He's got 8.
Yeah. See, he can go from the right side of the floor to the left side. And step and cover a ton of ground.
Yeah, Doc Rivers said it was the most difficult cut that he ever had to make. Harden cuts right through the Jazz with another 3. He's got 15. Jay Crowder back at him quickly.
He thought he got hit and he went down. Unfortunately for them, you can't cry about it because here they have that 5-on-4.
And Crowder staring down Chris Paul. Ball into Capella, and a nice finish by Capella.
Capella is one of the best that we have in the league on the pick and roll. If you double team that dribbler, Harden or Paul, he'll roll and create the space. And he's so quick and good jumping ability that he's dangerous down here. Look at this. Excellent movement.
I won't give up, no stopping me now. I ain't coming down.
Coors Light, lagered, filtered, and packaged cold for peak refreshment. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
It was happening so fast. Somehow it felt like everything was moving in slow motion. If I didn't react, things could have got messy in a hurry. I mean, I just got that sweet ride with a great rate from Navy Federal. I was not about to let anything happen to her. Just looking out for my wingman. Still in training.
Open to the armed forces, the DOD, veterans, and their families. Navy Federal Credit Union.
Sweats. Water break.
Nobody drinks. So this guy sweats. Gotta see some sweat.
Degree Advanced Protection works up to 100 degrees. But be careful, it won't let you down.
People rely on you to deliver the package, prep the food, keep it cool, and please your customers. No matter what people count on you to do, you can rely on us to help you do it better than anyone else.
Competitive commercial van owners or lessees are eligible for these incentives on the 2018 Ram ProMaster or ProMaster City. Decatur University is proud to welcome its newest student.
I want the full Greek experience.
Your mom.
Get ready for the wild. I'll see you around the quad.
Nobody says that, Mom.
Well, bring it back.
What do we want?
Cleaner oceans. Our coral reefs are dying, guys.
Life of the Party. PG-13, May 11th. Tonight, the world's greatest magician turns into the world's greatest criminal.
We're going to steal the Linkstein.
I did not see that coming.
But is this deception his last? New Deception, tonight on ABC.
James is having a special year. His team is having a great year. Definitely the MVP.
I expect it. He's been doing it all year long.
Physically, mentally, he's strong. What can he do on a basketball floor?
Incredible. I think he's locked for it. He deserves it.
I just don't know what there's left for him to do. He deserves to be rewarded.
James Harden perhaps the MVP this year and putting up some good numbers here tonight alongside Chris Paul again.
Well, when you look at it, they have 29 points, and when you look at the other end, the Jazz have 29. And you say, well, how are they doing it? Well, the key was on all those stats is the fact that Harden and Paul are 11 for 15 from the field, 4 for 5 in the 3-ball, and they're making it look very, very easy.
Yeah, this all didn't happen by accident. A whistle and a foul on Mute. As for Harden, it all started back in the summer with his assistant coach Irving Rowland. fantastic condition, Harden did. His percentage body fat dropping about 3 or 4%. Lost about 8 pounds. In fact, after his game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, the closeout win, he got in the practice court gym and did an hour of shooting and lifting. So he is locked in and ready for a long playoff run.
Now, this is impressive. Not only the 30 points and a 20-plus, 69 times, but how about the assists? He not only leads the league in points, but he's third in the league in assists. And then also the coaching staff, in their conversations with us today, what do they bring out? He has become a much better defensive man when they do all the switching and you run him into the floats. And he now is also in the top 10 in steals, and that comes from those kind of assignments.
He has an extremely good, maybe the best case for MVP this year. Of course, you look at what that number 23 guy did in Cleveland today. He has a good argument, too. The jumper good by Jay Crowder. And the lead is down to 16 now. Crowder in double digits. He's got 11 for the Jazz.
The big thing is just keep on working, and hope that you can wear the two guys down that are hurting you the most, and that is in the backcourt.
And Harden draws the foul on Royce O'Neal on that patented step-back move. That's going to be the third team foul against the Jazz. It's going to be a shooting foul for Harden.
Now just look at this stat. Now we've been talking about him every single year getting to the line, all right, over 10 times. And then you can see he did it for 4 straight years. And now the big key is okay, he's first, but how about the physical pounding it takes in order to do that? And especially for a backcourt player. Now look, I know he's 6'6", and he has a very good body. You brought out taking away the body fat and everything else. But the fact that he can get you with his moves into there night in and night out, and then play almost every night.
He's available. That's a big part of his success. Donovan Mitchell off glass. He's got those long striding, wrong foot layups that seem to go all the time.
Well, unfortunately, that's only a 6-shot attempt in this game. Because when you're trying to handle the ball and run the offense and everything, all of your plays that set you up are out. Because now you are the distributor.
Harden over a closing Gobert. And good rebound by Royce O'Neal.
Oh, look up here now.
They got some numbers. 4-on-2. Mitchell at the three-point line. And rebounded by Tucker.
That was an excellent look. And then also he had a very easy opportunity there.
Here's Eric Gordon. Good closeout by O'Neal with 10 on the shot clock. Gordon with the one-dribble three is short. Tipped up by Capella. And here come the Jazz looking to make a run here, down by 16. Mitchell jumped to Harden and was looking for the call. We'll get it.
Once again, Gobert had Tucker on him down inside and never once made a dash into the painted area to look for a passing lane. He's got to come alive here now because they need him. They need the production.
Harden lines it up. Nice. And Capella on the other end of the alley-oop.
Well, we know if you're watching Houston during the year, that's automatic with Paul and then with Harden. Anytime that Capella's man leaves him, he is outstanding in creating the lane, and then they will deliver the ball.
And there's the delivery, right on point. Back after this.
The powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it. It's pretty amazing out there. The world is full of more possibilities than there's ever been. And the more you live forward, the more you need someone standing behind you. American Express has had your back for over 160 years.
Don't leave home without me.
Being there for moments big and small. This is about doing, enabling, partnering, so that you can get the most out of every moment, in life and in business, no matter whether it's your smallest need or biggest ambition. Because the more you take on the world, the more you need someone who's got your back. So whatever you do, wherever you go, don't take on the world without it. Don't fill up without it. Don't pay your vendors without it. Don't order a latte without it. Don't be your own boss without it. The powerful backing of American Express. Don't do business without it. Don't live life without it.
Tennessee, home of Jack Daniels, a town with dreams of having their own NBA team.
What?
We know it's not the most exciting place in the world, but we certainly have team spirit, and we know how to build a franchise. Jack Daniels.
Will you stay for practice, Mom?
Yeah. Now go kick some points.
Can't choose your parents.
At T-Mobile, we don't just see uniforms. We see the people behind them. So we're committed to helping veterans through job training when their service ends, and to hiring 10,000 veterans and military spouses to be part of our workforce in the next 5 years. Because no matter where you serve, or when you served, T-Mobile stands ready to serve you. So we provide half off on all family lines for military.
There's little things going on that we got to turn up. We got to go down the line, okay, with one little thing each possession from one guy, okay? We can't play like that. We're doing the right things. We just need to get it more efficient. What I'm saying is we're not going to figure it out in the huddle right now. We're going to figure it out on the floor.
Amen. That was outstanding. You say why? Because he lost his point guard. But how about from a year ago? He lost his first, second, fourth, and sixth scorers, and then had to get off to a rocky start, and then came in with an outstanding record from the last 3 months of the season.
They were one of the best teams in the second round. Went 31-11. Here's Harden working against Exum. Dancing with it there. Exum with good defense, moving his feet.
Well, he just pushed them off twice with his lead arm.
Rebound by the Jazz. Crowder with a nice hesitation move and layup. They're going to go. Oh, it's a foul on the clear out. Zach Sarba says no. He wants to clear it out.
That's a tough play if you're a Utah fan. Now, here he is right there. You can see he caught him.
Got him in the jaw.
That was too bad. Too bad, Nate, for the person who got it right on the jaw, but also for Utah because they needed the basket.
And that's going to be the third foul, Hubie, against Crowder, who has been arguably their best offensive player.
He's been terrific. Double figures, 4 for 7 from the floor, 3 for 4 and 3 ball. Now, just remember what I told you about Gobert. He does not have a shot, and he does not have a foul shot. And he has 3 rebounds, and we played over 15 minutes. See, that can't be. It's got to change.
It's got to change if they are going to entertain ideas about winning this game. A whistle and a foul going to go against Clint Capella, his first personal foul. Folks, the NBA app is your go-to destination for NBA playoffs 2018. Download the NBA app to watch live games and keep up with all of the scores, highlights, and breaking news from across the league as Rudy Gobert goes to the free throw line. Talked about the difference between this team when he's on the floor versus when he's not playing. They went 11 and 15 without him this year. With him, they won almost 35, 36 games. He has a major impact for them, especially at the defensive end, and he's pretty good at the offensive end, too.
No, look, he's had a very good year, right? And we all said, you can't be in the top 5 people in rebounding, shot blocking, and field goal percentage. You're going to be in those categories. Well, in this kind of a series, did man and his backup, meaning Capella and Nene, they cannot, like they did during the season going 4-0, they cannot, between them, continue to get over 20 points and over 15 rebounds. That can't happen. See, because now you're being dominated by a position that they don't even win one play for.
Robert said that it was interesting to watch Capella grow up as a youngster in France. See his development, and he dunked it over him right there.
Never mind that. How about I get by you, I could jam a shot, but I make a terrific pass. And by the way, who's coming from the corner?
Right.
And then I think that he ended that one.
He got a close look at Capella that time, almost too close for his own liking. 18-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Exum just missed the steal. And now Harden going to stare down Derek Favors with 8 on the shot clock. Little ISO ball. The step back three is on the way. Seen it a million times. This is Harden's house. He's got 20.
Isn't that beautiful? It's the old story. The old jab step stuff, but he's doing it off a dribble, and then he has the ability to step back and under control and elevate.
So you say jab step. There's a fundamental element to what he's doing. That's why he's working, right?
Well, the old jab step says you go without a dribble, but then you go. But he does it off of the dribble as he steps out like he's going right at you.
Chris Paul, Tucker, corner three, got it! And the Rockets have erupted here in the first half.
What an addition. Picking up Tucker and Bahamute. And never mind Chris Paul. And then remember, there are two guys who haven't even played, who have been carrying this team and doing a good job, and that is Green and Joe Johnson.
Yeah, Daryl Morey has done an outstanding job putting this roster together. Tucker, same spot, same results. We've got liftoff. An 11-0 run for Houston. A 27-point advantage. Harden going to be whistled for the kick ball, actually, on the Jazz.
See, now just watch Harden as he gets down in here. He's having a good game. He can force that shot. Instead, he hits his man who's coming out of the corner and allowing him to score. Now, anytime that you're a front court player, you're going to keep moving and you're going to keep running because you have two guards that get you the basketball. Now, this is just great shooting out of the corner, and then you can see that they love the corners.
PJ Tucker.
Are they on their way again to getting 15 plus or what? Bay Tree?
They're going to surpass their season average of points at the half. They've already got 64. Chris Paul with a loose ball. He's going to put some skates on Favors. Paul rebounded by Capella.
So we just have a fan, a guy get up over there and then tell him where to shoot. Whoa! They don't need any.
You got to tell them. Out of bounds, it'll be Utah basketball. Don't forget, folks, coming up on the American Express halftime report, LeBron James and the Cavaliers surviving Game 7. LeBron with another memorable, transcendent performance in Game 7. Folks, only got to look at his numbers in closeout Game 7s. He is phenomenal. Mitchell up high.
There it is.
And there's that left-handed finish you talk about.
Unfortunately, not enough opportunities. In this quarter, Utah, 6 field goals and 5 turnovers. So you understand the story.
Harden lost the handle. Ingles has time. And that's the end of the first half of play. It was all Houston. Harden, Paul, a familiar chorus and refrain that we've heard all throughout the regular season. It doesn't matter, small or tall. Paul's got it all, as does Harden. Stay tuned for the American Express halftime report. Michelle Jill and Chauncey and Paul in the studio in New York.
Captivating exteriors. Dynamic lighting. Elevated comfort. Powerfully efficient.
$6, I got spicy chicken and a Whopper. Jackpot.
It's the 2 for $6 Mix or Match deal. Now with a new spicy crispy chicken, only at Burger King.
Nine-time All-Star Chris Paul trying to get out of the second round for the first time and looking good here in Game 1 against the Jazz.
You can see he's doing it against all types of defenders, whether it's a big man in the paint or out on the wing and then behind the three-point line. He's just put together a beautiful hand.
14 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists for Paul. Stay tuned for the American Express halftime report. Coming right up.
Bronze and golden, new and tasty. Cut the close-up of the crispy kernel. That's the name of the sandwich, because it's extra crispy like me. Get it in a $5 Philip at KFC.
Hey, Paul.
Sprintern, what are you up to?
Showing you the unrivaled iPhone 10.
Ooh.
They call it Face ID. Here, let me show you. See?
Do you have to make that face when you unlock it?
What face?
Get the unrivaled iPhone 10 now for just $20 a month. That's 50% off from Sprint. Switch to Sprint to get the best price for unlimited.
People rely on you to deliver the package, prep the food, keep it cool, and please your customers. No matter what people count on you to do, you can rely on us to help you do it better than anyone else.
Competitive commercial van owners or lessees are eligible for these incentives on the 2018 Ram ProMaster or ProMaster City.
Ahoy! Y'all hungry for some KFC? Try my extra crispy tender $20 fill-up, guaranteed to satisfy a family of 4. Good luck!
Are we rescued?
It's extra crispy good.
It's the NBA playoffs. And many cities are anxiously waiting to see which one will celebrate.
Thousands of people.
Welcome to the American Express halftime report.
Welcome inside Studio One here in New York with Jalen, Chauncey, and Paul. I'm Michelle. Well, Rockets up big, 64-39. First half thoughts.
The most unique offensive weapon in the NBA is James Harden. I'm not saying he's the best player. I said the most unique. How about this? He's a better three-point shooter than LeBron and Russ. Matter of fact, he led the league in attempts, 10 per game. He's a better playmaker than KD and Curry. He's third in the league in assists. And the thing about James is he does it from all levels. The three off the catch, the three off the dribble. Also mid-range isolation, finishing at the hoop. So James Harden continues to lead this basketball team in Utah. If they don't show up in game 2, this may be a short series.
Well, you know, there's something to be said about the emotional letdown of a closeout game at home in Game 6 for Utah and going on the road playing against maybe the best team in the game in the Rockets, number 1 seed.
That's tough.
That's a big
in a 2-day span.
In 2 days, that's a big difference. And, you know, you could tell that they just a little burnt. They're a little worn down. But they better get going quick because by the time they wake up, this series could be over.
Yeah, I just think you have to defend Houston 3 points a little bit better. I mean, they're shooting 10 for 16 from 3. I mean, you know that's their strength. I mean, you know that's what they're going to do. And they're going to shoot a lot of them. But you got to get out there. There's no excuse. Look at these are just wide open shots. You got to run them off the 3. You got to say, hey, Houston, we know that your game is 3 points. We're going to run you off the 3 and make you drive the ball all night where we have the big guy Gobert. Force him to Gobert to where he can block some shots.
I can't. Gobert?
Gobert.
It's not a yogurt. That's 25 points. The biggest lead in the half.
I wish we had one time.
Oh, LeBron, Cavs surviving Game 7. We'll talk about that one next. Gobert?
Yeah, Gobert.
This halftime report is brought to you by American Express. American Express, the official card of the NBA.
Don't make a first impression or lasting impression without it. Don't turn your house into a home without it. Don't go live or even share a moment without it. And don't watch her dance like nobody's watching without it. Whatever you do, don't forget that the more you live forward, the more you need someone at your back. The powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it.
Play big. It's the all-new Toy Story Land, opening June 30th at the Walt Disney World Resort.
Introducing 5-Hour Tea. With caffeine from green tea leaves and only green tea leaves. It's energy for people with a more natural outlook. Caffeine from green tea leaves. Release your natural side from the makers of 5-Hour Energy.
Discover new Dove Men Plus Care Foaming Body Wash. Pump, foam, hydrate. New Dove Men Plus Care Foaming Body Wash.
You're a brave man, Mr. Stevens. Your testimony will save lives. Mr. Stevens, this is your new name. This is your new house and a perfectly inconspicuous SUV. You must become invisible.
I'll take my chances.
Pacific on ABC.
Welcome back to the American Express Halftime Report.
Tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. Get up, Greeny, Jalen. I'll be there. We'll talk a whole bunch of basketball, draft.
Get on up.
Maybe something looks like hardballs in Paris. We might get some of that. I'm jealous, actually. Well, that would be Gobert, wouldn't it be? Game 7, Pacers, Cavs, George Hill. He was there, he played, and he found LeBron.
Man, balled out. Didn't play in the first half. Hadn't played in a few games, but he was steady.
That was one of those, hey, little brother, good job.
I like that. Let's take a look at today's American Express teammates. LeBron finished with 45. His supporting cast also showing up. Tristan, first half double-double. He finished with 15.
Welcome
Kevin
back,
Love
Tristan.
had 8 support with 2 threes. And George Hill led the team with 9 points in the final
They had to go find
quarter.
some guys who haven't even given me action.
Kevin Love shouldn't be a part of that supporting cast. He's an all-star.
Well, but for now. James Harden lay-in. He's got game-high 20 points.
All I know is if y'all young boys ain't balling out there, Paul will butcher your name up.
This halftime report is brought to you by American Express. American Express, the official card of the NBA. This presentation of the NBA Conference Semifinals presented by Wells Fargo will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
You're a brave man, Mr. Stevens. Your testimony will save lives. Mr. Stevens, this is your new name. This is your new house and a perfectly inconspicuous SUV. You must become invisible.
I'll take my chances.
smoother the skin, the more comfortable you are in it. And now, there's a new way to smooth. Introducing new Venus Platinum, a premium metal-handled boost control to reveal up to 100% smooth skin. Venus.
Basically, you can get any two of these premium sandwiches for $6. Let's play! What's your deal? All right, I'm cranking it.
For $6, I got a spicy chicken and a Whopper. Jackpot.
It's the 2 for $6 Mix or Match deal. Now with a new spicy crispy chicken, only at Burger King.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring. But we do know who will solve them.
Testing. Back in the playoffs, baby. Let's go.
Everybody at NBA TV has playoffs fever.
Best time of the year.
It has been a minute since I've been here. The only thing as good as being there is following it with our team.
Yeah, it does still fit. Kind of.
And even though their uniforms have changed, these guys still know what they're talking about.
The pressure is on everybody. You gotta have a tough-minded group. They are in playoff mode.
Watch playoff coverage on NBA TV.
Mom and Dad got a new car with the extra third row seats. They think it's theirs, but it's not theirs. It's mine.
The new RX 350L with 3 rows for 7 passengers.
Are you excited about your baby sister coming?
Experience space for the unexpected with the Lexus RXL, part of the RX family.
Lease the 2018 RX 350L for $469 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
It's the Volkswagen Smile at Spring Sales Event, where you'll find great deals on award-winning SUVs that are sure to make you smile. With over 40 standard features and with America's best bumper-to-bumper limited warranty. During the Volkswagen Spring Sales Event, you can't help but smile.
Do you know them?
Do you know them?
It's the Volkswagen Smile at Spring Sales Event.
Hurry in and get a new 2018 Tiguan S for just $179 a month. Now with the People First warranty.
ABC 7 has sports fans covered tonight at 11:35.
You need to do this, because it's what I'm good at. Sandra Bullock, you are my muse. Molly, how we looking?
Operation Jalen's secret jewelry heist is on. He's on the move. Abort! Get out of there. The jewels aren't in the case.
Oh, you looking for this? I can't believe y'all tried to snatch my jewel. I'm wearing an earpiece. I can hear everything y'all saying. Thieves.
Welcome back, everyone, to NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC. Presented by Wells Fargo. And a look at some of the pertinent numbers from the first half. Boy, the Houston Rockets didn't miss at all. 53% from the field, 10 of 16 from the three-point line as they continue to roll here in the postseason. Mark Jones alongside Hubie Brown. Lisa Salters joining us in just a bit. Houston defeated Utah 4 times during the regular season. Houston, Hubie, as we take a look at our golden moment presented by McDonald's, things continuing to trend that way with no end in sight.
Well, right now, James Harden is off and running and having a great half court. Now, this is what he does so well. He pins the man who he gets ahead of, and now he forces the center to come to him, open enough. He'll make that pass every time. And now right here, Chris Paul on top of his game. Now, up over the top of the 7-footer. I'll just lay back and get that release.
And the third quarter underway. Rockets start with the same 5. Capella, Teresa in the front court along with Tucker as we check in courtside with Lisa.
Hey, Mark, well, I just asked Quinn Snyder, how do you guys put that first half behind you and just get back into this thing? And he said, we've just got to focus on playing better. If we look up at the scoreboard, we might feel defeated. He said, we just got to focus on that, playing better, be more aggressive, pushing the ball to the basket. He said that first half we were just caught playing side to side. Got to get to the basket. Mark?
All right, Lisa.
Well, right on. That's a true fact. But the thing that's really hurt them is the starting unit that's out on the floor right now. Starting unit for Houston, 22 for 34.
Gets them off to a good start here in the third quarter. Hits the three. He's got 12. He had that quick start in the first quarter.
Well, we know that he can do it. He can come in and help you out on the three ball in the paint mid-range game.
Ariza from downtown, and that's the 11th three already for the Rockets.
Now just remember now, they now are 23 for 35. That's over 65%. The first group that's out on the floor for Houston right now.
And Donovan Mitchell, Hubie, turns it over on the attempted backdoor cut. 9 turnovers for the Jazz. Harden kicks it out to the corner. Tucker made a couple of those corner threes in the second quarter. That one off the mark. There's Royce O'Neal getting the start in place of Ricky Rubio. Back comes Chris Paul. Ball up for Capella.
Nice defense that time by Gobert.
Jazz got a 3-on-1 here.
Got to get a layup here.
Good passing, and O'Neal gets it back from Mitchell for the layup.
Well, that's what you want to see. Force the defensive man to make a commitment.
Harden up court. He had 20 points on 6 of 11 in the first half.
This is like a slow. He caught him on
that type of afternoon, Hubie. It took a little bump, too, it seemed like.
No, he played him well. He took away the drive. O'Neal did a nice job, and then he breaks your heart with a fadeaway.
Harden with 23 now. Ingles matched up against Capella. O'Neal with the corner three. And Tucker with the board. Capella with the nice Euro step.
Nice block.
Tipped it up a couple of times.
That's right.
Didn't quite get it the ball.
Nice block by Favors. Got a piece of that.
Donovan Mitchell with that little scoop shot off glass.
I'm telling you, he can do it. Left hand, right hand. It doesn't matter the distance. He plays the glass well.
Chris Paul with the hesitation and now has a mismatch. Gobert on.
He'll take his time.
Paul.
I see. Check the clock.
Working on Gobert. The step back three on the way. Well defended by the big man, but Rudy Gobert at the other end without a field goal, folks, in this game. Just 2 points, a whistle, and a foul against Ariza. Rudy Gobert is averaging about, 14 points per game in the first round. 0 for 0. I mean, Hubie, he hasn't even had or taken a shot.
Well, we brought that out a number of times. Now, you just can't play. You have to regroup, like Quinn Snyder said, talking to Lisa, and then just play and play hard and improve on the game, and then just try to cut it down little by little.
Nice long pass by Ingles for Favors on the alley-oop.
All right, that's what you're looking for. But you have to do it at the defensive end first. Just cut away at it. Try to get it down to like 15 or something like that, 12 to 15 by the end of the quarter. Can you do that?
Houston getting a little sloppy and turning it over. It'll be Utah basketball. That's the 7th turnover for the Rockets.
Now, this is just a nice move, a beautiful pass by Ingles. Quinn Snyder has a lot of faith in Ingles that he can lead and take the pressure off of Mitchell. But unfortunately, both of them have to handle and do a lot from out beyond the top of the circle.
The Utah team has faced a lot of adversity right from the opening tip of the season as Mitchell draws the foul. Let's talk about Snyder and the great job he's done coaching this team through adversity this year. The first game of the regular season, they're faced with not having Gordon Hayward. They lost him to free agency to the Boston Celtics. And for him to put the ball in a rookie's hands, Donovan Mitchell, and for them to have the success that they've had, in spite of the fact that Rudy Gobert missed some 26 games, they were 19 and 28. And 11th in the Western Conference at one point, Hubie, and people were writing their obituaries.
Well, look, they finished strong, 29 and 6 as soon as Gobert came back. That's why we tried to bring out earlier. For this coaching staff, when you lose your first, second, fourth, and sixth scorers, they're no longer here and they're helping other ball clubs. Well, now you have to get people to come in and buy into your style of defense first and then the ball movement that they have. Because as Mitchell grew from month to month to month, winning that rookie 4 straight times. And did a great job there, and then he accepted the role of being the finisher. And then naturally he finished big. When you go 29-6, that's when they made their big move.
They certainly did. Out of bounds, it'll be Houston basketball. Donovan Mitchell with 22 points in the third quarter in his previous playoff series against the OKC Thunder, outdueling the reigning MVP. 38 points in all. And the win. Harden looking at O'Neal. Whips it cross court. Tucker on the drive. Just got it off and over Gobert.
What you like that they do so well is they drive hard. When they drive, they go strong to the paint. And then if you are not there, they'll explode to the rim. If not, they're going to kick out, and that's where the three-point shooting comes in.
Mitchell again with that move. This time, Capella says not now. And Chris Paul stopped at midcourt emphatically by Joe Ingles.
See, that's what I just love about Capella's game. Now here he comes. He's coming down right down the middle to get that. And we all know that during the season, he was first in the league in field goal percentage, okay? And then he was third in blocks, and he was 8th in rebounds. Now that's putting... And remember, in the first half of the season, he was playing less than 25 minutes a game and putting up these kind of numbers.
A great improvement by Clint Capella this year. And the genesis of that goes back to his summer working with assistant coach John Lucas. Those 5 a.m. morning workouts have paid off. Harden fouled by Gobert. There's a look at Coach Lucas. He told the youngster, hey, set your alarm clock for 5 a.m. and meet me at the gym at 6 a.m. We'll shoot 250 foul shots. We'll get 250 made free throws in and work on your Euro steps and your post-up games. And it's paid off you.
Well, first of all, the person has to want it as much as John wants teaching. Right? He has to buy into all of that hard work, and then accepting the criticism, and then the repetitions, because we're not just talking in and out in a half hour here.
6 a.m. though, Coach? Come on. Folks, back after this.
We came here for the friends. And we got to know the friends of our friends. And then our old friends from middle school, our mom, our ex, and our boss joined forces to wish us happy birthday. Then we discovered our uncle used to play in a band and realized he was young once too. And we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, clickbait, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy, so we can all get back to what made Facebook good in the first place. Friends. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
And that's why dogs don't drive. I love kids, but sometimes I need a little break. That's why I get the new $5 Chalupa Cravings box from Taco Bell. It has all of my favorites. A Chalupa Supreme, beefy 5-layer burrito, crunchy taco, cinnamon twist, and a medium drink. And until I'm done, reality can wait. And that includes you, Timmy.
Whoa, what is this place?
Sometimes you have to unfollow your old dreams to chase new ones. This is for the drivers. The ones who do more than defy rules, they change them. This is for the unfollowers. Hurry in to lease a 2018 BMW X2 xDrive 28i for $399 per month.
Water break. Nobody drinks. So this guy sweats. Gotta see some sweat.
Degree Advanced Protection works up to 100 degrees. But be careful, it won't let you down.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Clint Capella, the 25th pick of the 2014 draft, as we welcome you back to the NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. His itinerant basketball journey began in Switzerland. His parents from Angola and the Congo played professionally in France with Cholet in that professional league, and then spotted by Daryl Morey, drafted in the first round, 25th pick overall. He's continued to improve, and there's a look at the matchup today against Rudy Gobert, who watched him play coming up.
See, this cannot continue as we move past today in the series. You have to get shot attempts. You have to realize the mismatches at that center position to get the shot attempts, but everybody has to be in. Well, you need sometimes a game. When you win on Friday night, you only have Saturday, and you had to travel to get here. You just don't have the time. Well, now you have to learn by all your mistakes.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell with a nice feed to the big guy, maybe trying to get him going.
Now, very encouraging, because that's the first catch that he's made in the painted area, right in front of the basket.
Mitchell passed up a good look. Well, it could be the most competitive season in Dancing with the Stars history, with Olympic medalist Adam Rippon, Tonya Harding, basketball legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and more. Dancing with the Stars athletes. The special 4-week live event starts tomorrow at 8, 7 Central on ABC. I know Kareem is a jazz guy. To try his dancing on Dancing with the Stars. Oh, the big guy's got good footwork. Here's Burks inside, getting the layup to go.
Now, Burks, in the first 5 games of the previous series, played 1.9 minutes. Okay, now think about that. And in game 6, came off the bench and scored double figures and did a terrific job.
Gordon on the step through draws the foul on Rudy Gobert.
Now we know that Burks, when he first came into this league, he could score, and he did a very good job for a number of years before the accident, and then the injuries just piled up throughout his career. Now you can see right here, the first 5 games, only 10 points, but then game 6, he was big. The shooting was there, but the defense and making things happen off the dribble for the team.
And that 11-point performance that set a career playoff high for Burks as Eric Gordon knocks down the first foul shot. Houston leading by 21 points. They have led for the majority of the game as Gobert with the rebound. Mitchell up court, if you're just joining us. Ricky Rubio out of action because of a hamstring injury. And Mitchell with a nice little hesitation for the layup.
Yeah, see, they cleared the side that time to open that up, which was very nice. And Mitchell read it well.
15 points for the rookie. Bella hands it off to James Harden. Whips it cross court for Tucker. What a pass that was.
Sure was.
Tucker left it short. Here comes the Jazz, a 2-on-1. Mitchell calls for the lob, and he slams it home emphatically.
Beautiful pass by Crowder. Excellent play. More important, looking for the other lane. And then delivered a great pass. And the finish, by the way, not bad.
With a little bit of feeling.
He can hop for a 6'3" guy.
17-point lead for the Rockets. Harden with a pump fake on O'Neal. Boy, had him off balance the entire sequence for the bucket.
The right word was on balance. The fact that he can regain that quickly is interesting because he does it in short steps. You know, notice that?
James Harden, really a unique skill set. And a real prolific scorer. Here he is up court for the Rockets. Eric Gordon off the screen. The foul line jumper is off. And another possession for the Rockets out to Tucker.
Yeah,
under 5 minutes to go in the third.
They run that nice down screen early in the block to get Gordon on those curls from the right side or left side.
There's the step back three.
There it is.
And he has been money with it all Sunday afternoon.
And give the Utah guys a lot of credit. They try to recover, and they go up, and they try to get to the pass to close the gap. But unfortunately, the ball was already released.
Mitchell tried to get a little get back and couldn't. There's Gordon down court.
Nice.
Tucker on the cut. And the layup.
Great pass by Gordon. A good timeout, but a man running without the ball in the middle of the floor, and Gordon spots it. Great pass. This is just beautiful right here. I'm right on you. Come on, I can't. I'll be inside your shirt if I get any closer.
The NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Brought to you by BMW. We only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine.
Sometimes you have to unfollow your old dreams to chase new ones. This is for the drivers. The ones who do more than defy rules, they change them. This is for the unfollowers. Hurry in the lease a 2018 BMW X2 X-Drive 28i for $399 per month.
Euro. Arby's, we have the meat.
Some moments are worth the journey. We'll help get the most out of every mile. Chase down your passion. Never halfway. Uncooked Tire.
You think 7-Up's just a soda? Well, can just a soda make guac, carnitas, and margaritas for Taco Tuesday? Yes, it can. Trick question. Hey, guys. Kevin, hi. Do more with 7-Up.
More doing chores for mom per roll? Bounty is more absorbent, so the roll can last 50% longer than the leading ordinary brand. So you get more life per roll. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Oh, you're bad enough for me. Bad enough that we always have something to get over. Oh, but when the night's deep, you find me in the streets, asking me to come over.
This scientist doesn't believe in luck. She believes in research. It can take more than 10 years to develop a single medication, and only 1 in 10,000 ever make it to market. But what if AI could find connections faster to help this researcher discover new treatments? That's why she's working with Watson. It's a smart way to find new hope, which really can't wait.
For those restless spirits, and for those who thirst for more, Coors Light is colder, cleaner, and crisper. To refresh you for what's next, Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Don't want to miss out? Hey Siri, show me the basketball playoff schedule.
All right, as we take a look at the upcoming NBA national TV schedule, Philadelphia at Boston, Game 1 TNT. That's tomorrow. Then a doubleheader on TNT Tuesday, Cleveland at Toronto first, and then New Orleans against Golden State. And what about the Boston Celtics, Hubie? Looks like they could be without Jaylen Brown because of a hamstring injury. Looks like he's out for Game 1. That's going to impact that series.
Oh, yeah, definitely, because he's played extremely well for them down the stretch, had a great year, and then in the early parts of that series was up over 25 points there for about 3 games. That would be a very bitter loss for them, because not only does he score, but he's an excellent defender, and he's a greyhound on the fast break.
Yeah, Terry Rozier picking up some of the slack yesterday with a clutch performance in that Game 7 win by the Celtics. Oh, Mitchell gave him a little Euro step for the bucket. He's got 19 now. And the lead is down to 22, trying to whittle away. Eric Gordon into the paint. Saw the stop sign in Rudy Gobert.
Oh, the forearm.
That's going to be a blocking foul against Gobert.
Now, I'll tell you what, he got away with that forearm. He put him right in the gut. Now, here's Mitchell at his best. See, he'll go down inside. He'll give you that step, Now, that time he could lay it up without any. Now, if you were going to go for the block, you would see that scoop come, and he'll go opposite of where your hand is.
Interesting thing about Donovan Mitchell, that's going to be the third foul against Gobert. During All-Star Weekend, the rookie is so eager to learn that Mitchell sought out Chris Paul, the president of the Players Association, and said, hey, can I hang out with you for a couple of days during All-Star Weekend? And he basically picked Paul's brain for the entire weekend and was taking copious notes, detailed notes on the do's and don'ts of being a professional. And with that kind of zealousness to earn, he's on the right track. Really paying off for him, too. Exum with an extended layup. Good.
See, if Exum could start contributing at the offensive end, at his 6'6" as a point guard, he can help you with his athleticism on the point and then also score, but he's got to be able to score.
Tucker inside. Exum almost a bit of a forgotten guy.
The starters, 4 of the starters for Houston have double figures right now. And Ariza has 8. So, invariably, the first 5 guys are double figures. You say, well, how did they do during the year? Well, they have 6 players during the season average double figures, with naturally Harden at the top with 30, and then Paul and Gordon both at 18.
Harden and Tucker will get a breather here. It'll be Gordon, Paul, Bamute, along with Ariza and Anderson on the floor for the Rockets. And the steal, Raul Neto into the ball game for the Jazz, and Bamute drives on him. Couldn't finish the layup.
Now he's coming back now. It's going to take him a while until he gets his legs on. No excuse for the missing layup, but timing, the quickness. Also the fact that he's had a very good year shooting the 3-ball.
Inside to Favors, guarded by Bamute, and a good defensive play. That's what he brings back to the court for the Rockets.
He brings the energy every night.
This ball against Neto, cross court, Brian Anderson.
This is the guy that they got back in shape also. Now they've been playing him. Now Anderson is an outstanding 3-point shooter. And a good offensive rebound.
Chris Paul missed the 3. And here's Exum on the fly. Exum on the drive into the paint. Lost the handle, and they're going to say that he was fouled. Dante Exum, the native of Melbourne, Australia. 5th pick of the 2014 draft. Foul's going to go against Ryan Anderson, putting Exum on the free throw line. Missed 68 games this year due to a separated shoulder. Also a little ligament damage.
When your point guard is like 6'6" or is a terrific athlete in here, now it comes down to vision. Do you have the vision in traffic? Then can you make the plays? Can you make the pass and understand the difference between passing and shooting in traffic?
A lot harder than it sounds. Right?
Oh, I would think. I would think. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Coach? That's right.
Eric Gordon left all alone. And that one halfway down and out along to Alec Burks. There's 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Utah has to get to work, and they won't get it done like that with the turnover. Paul got it back from Anderson. Looking at Crowder. Ball goes through the legs, got back tapped, and a nice defensive play by Jay Crowder.
Oh, come on, man.
Exum rising up and slamming it home. Lead down to 19.
When you play every other day, playoff time, it's so much different than during the season. You have a day to rest, and then you have a day to correct your mistakes off the video, and then also work on it, and then look at where you made all of your offensive and defensive mistakes. And then you want to improve as you keep moving from game to game.
And an and one at the other end by Alec Burks. And a chance for a 3-point play. The Jazz making a move here late in the third.
Yeah, right now, this group that they have on the floor has definitely picked up the pace. You say, well, why? Mainly because they're holding Houston the one shot. They're not shooting a high percentage against this group. You're in the fast break game transition, and you are in the paint, which, think about the first quarter, Utah was hardly in the paint at all.
Jazz making center. Got Favors at the 5 right now. Paul working against Neto, and another uncharacteristic turnover by Chris Paul.
When he tried to make the spin move.
Works with the step through and dive. Crowder with the jump shot.
He's having a nice day. He's had a good day on the defense, on the boards, in the 3-ball, and then he's been explosive. He's not passing. You give him a crease, he's taking it right to the rim.
He's got 13 points in the ball game. 6 to go in the quarter. Chris Paul on Favors. 3 to go. 3-ball coming and landing with 0.1 to go. Back up to 18. They led by as many as 27. One more look at Paul.
During this season, he attempted 6 threes a game and shot it at 38%.
The sub-above difference is substantial. After all, the Giant got its name for a reason. It ain't little. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Sometimes you have to unfollow your old dreams to chase new ones. This is for the drivers. The ones who do more than defy rules, they change them. This is for the unfollowers. Hurry in to lease a 2018 BMW X2 X-Drive 28i for $399 per month.
The sub-above difference is legendary. With Jersey Mike's, throwing an unforgettable party is easy. Now this is a party. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Well, the Houston Rockets have the 3-ball working today. 14 of 26 from downtown. Tucker getting it done, as is Harden. They're not leaving out Chris Paul. Got one to end the third quarter as we look at the leading scorers in the ball game so far. This presentation of the NBA Conference Semifinals will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC station.
Sometimes you have to unfollow your old dreams to chase new ones. This is for the drivers. The ones who do more than defy rules, they change them. This is for the unfollowers. Hurry in to lease a 2018 BMW X2 X-Drive 28i for $399 per month.
I have no idea what you want from me right now.
I don't want anything from you.
Is this real? Is this really happening?
How the hell did we get here?
I don't know.
Is your car smart enough for California? It is if it's a Ford Fusion Energy. With an engine that uses gas once your charge is gone. Get 0% financing for 6 years plus $3,000 bonus cash on a Fusion Energy or hybrid. Or lease a Fusion Gas for $199 a month.
Audi Presense can help prepare for, and in some cases help prevent collisions faster than, well, you. Progress is amplifying your instincts. Audi Presense, found in the Audi A4. Get an exceptional offer at your local Audi dealer.
Is your truck smart enough for California? It is if it's a Ford F-150 with tech that'll set the perfect mood.
Resume playing.
That's California smart. Lease an F-150 for $299 a month with only $999 due at signing. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.
A cool down in your forecast in the morning.
2.
If you're saying what's wrong with
Tom Washington, the official. Houston Rockets went 4-1 in their previous series against the Timberwolves. Chris Paul got to the nail and missed the foul line jumper. Donovan Mitchell with 19 points in the game. Crowder,
there you go.
One of 3 Jazz players in double figures. Crowder was 16.
See, Quinn Snyder's going now with good defensive guys, also some good three-point shooters, but now he's rewarding the group that came off on the bench. He's rewarding them with minutes.
Wow, Neto with an acrobatic finish, and in a blink, it's down to 13 points.
Remember we said now, well, we all know the NBA games are never over, and you never give up on your team. And I like what every time it's not really been encouraging and bringing out coaching points.
You can hear Crowder yelling at his teammates to keep it going, and he's doing it at the offensive end, too.
He's been a bear. And not only with the defense, but big-time shooting today from the three side. And then Nato, this young fella right here, could be like a gnat on you defensively, and he has given them energy out on the perimeter.
Mike D'Antoni not taking any chances. Harden back into the game for the Rockets. Ready. Mitchell with the layup. And here come the Jazz mounting a charge. The lead is down to 11, courtesy of a 17-3 run going back to the previous quarter.
Well, they're in the paint. They're living in the paint.
Harden got into the paint.
There you go again.
Cash, it's a 3-on-1. Crowder got on the deck. Tucker corralled the ball.
That's a shame that they were not capable enough to coming up with it. It wasn't because of lack of effort.
Crowder in a defensive stance, trying to stick Chris Paul. 10 on the clock. Capella with the re-screen. And great hustle by Crowder again on the deck.
That was a terrific play by Crowder.
Favors the trailer, lost the handle, and they blow a fantastic opportunity.
That's a crime. That's too bad, because Crowder just gave you a great defensive play.
And Harden went full bully ball on Neto, and will go to the free throw line for a pair. But Jay Crowder has really given it his all today.
Now keep an eye on right there. You see the bump? You see the bump by Harden? Now, that's happened a number of times here today. Now it comes down to the position of the referee and then whether we're going to allow that or not. But it sure gives you a little space when you're going to the rim.
He's not a small guy. James Harden, a very good free throw shooter, misses the first. He shot 86% from the stripe on the season. James Harden, very much one of the leaders of this Houston team. His leadership has been called into question in previous iterations of this squad, but he got his teammates together during the summer in places like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Miami for voluntary, quote-unquote, you better show up workouts.
What we're watching right now is an example of a coaching staff not giving up on the team and the team chemistry that they have with all of these young guys.
Mitchell from deep off the mark.
That they would come in and turn this around all because of the defensive end and getting out into the open floor and then definitely in transition beating Houston to the other end.
Harden got hacked by Ingles. Mike D'Antoni wired for sound.
Come on, guys, don't let up now. Don't let up. I know, hey, this is where mentally we just got to be strong. Be strong, do the right thing.
D'Antoni appealing to his team to keep their foot on the gas here. Harden knocks down the first. James Harden now with 30 points in the game, 7 of 8 from the field.
During the season, Houston a good foul shooting team, 78%. Naturally, that's with a boost because you have Paul and Harden up in there, two outstanding three-point shooters. Paul over 90%, and then Harden right up there at 86.
Not guys that you want to foul and put on the line. Mitchell guarded by Ariza.
That's a tough.
Gobert on the follow on the offensive glass. That is his first field goal, Hubie.
That's okay. He got it now, and there's still 8 minutes to go. Right? Now the big thing is can Mitchell continue to beat these people off the dribble?
James Harden caught Donovan Mitchell with his hand down. The lead is back up to 15. Gobert rolling to the bucket, knocked away nicely by Capella.
Now, once again, Harden just lulls you to sleep with the dribbling. And now you see, there it is. You see the step back? As soon as Mitchell made that step back, because you have to honor the fact that he explodes. He just doesn't step. He explodes. Well, then, there's the space, and I step back.
I misspoke. I said that his hand was down. Mitchell actually contested that shot as well as it could be contested. Here's O'Neal. Gobert getting good position and drawing the foul on Chris Paul. Paul was draped all over him.
The toughest thing for a big man when they play at every level is if they make a screen and they roll and they're open and you look at them and you don't deliver the ball. Now, what do you expect? All right, you're hoping now that the guy is going to overlook that. But that time, Rudy was right in front of the basket, wide open, and couldn't see. That's why we say vision in traffic at this level is so important for guards that have the basketball.
Ingles inside for Gobert. And Chris Paul got around on defense.
No, you have to meet the pass.
Ariza with a nice pump fake for three. O'Neal wrested away from Tucker.
You're still hanging around here.
3-on-2 at the other end. Neto got the layup to fall.
You can see this guy, he's a good athlete, this young guy. Now, he's been with them for a few years and was a starter there for a while. But he's quick, and he's a tough kid. Tough defensive kid.
He's in tough here, guarding perhaps the MVP of the NBA this year, Harden. Kind of rock him to sleep here.
Oh, no, he played. Oh, there it is.
Harden left it short, but got it back. Just when you think you get that initial stop, he scores it.
The sad thing there was when they look at that, there were 3 yellow shirts right there, and Harden gets the ball.
Out of bounds, Houston basketball on the turnover by Mitchell. The lead is 15, courtesy of James Harden here. Jazz get the initial stop, but Harden there to clean up his own stuff.
The $12.99 Papa's Meal Deal presents 12.99 seconds of better play. The $12.99 Papa's Meal Deal. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
You don't just drink Budweiser. You clinch it. You rebound it. You guard it. You beg it for a buzzer beater. And pile it on. You buy a round of it for the bar. Wait, the whole bar?
The whole bar.
You raise it to your city, your team, your family. Wherever legendary moments happen, Budweiser will be there. And before every sip comes a moment worth celebrating.
You spray. You trip. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
Hey, Paul.
Sprintern, what are you up to?
Showing you the unrivaled iPhone 10.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it is nice. And you know what I can do with it?
No, what?
I can unlock it with my face. They call it Face ID. Here, let me show you. See?
Do you have to make that face when you unlock it?
What face?
Get the unrivaled iPhone 10 now for just $20 a month. That's 50% off from Sprint. Switch to Sprint to get the best price for unlimited.
Experience a blend of refined craftsmanship and raw power. New innovations and a tradition of excellence. Luxury and performance engineered to take the crown. Presenting the all-new Lexus LS500 and LS500H. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Pops. I got you your usual.
No? I got plenty of time. Here's to making your morning routine a little better. The sweet, savory, sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Breakfast at McDonald's.
Rockets win back-to-back titles in the 94 and 95 seasons. Kenny the Jet Smith, Vernon Maxwell, key parts of that team in the backcourt. Of course, they were led by the Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon, that dream shape. As they beat the New York Knicks in 94, 4-3, defeated Orlando in 95 in a sweep. And Hakeem Olajuwon here courtside tonight, still very much a presence with this Rockets franchise. And Calvin Murphy does the local television as well, a great guard in his Rockets time.
Well, Olajuwon, not only an incredible scorer and a shot blocker and rebounder, but every year it was either he or David Robinson as the defensive center of the year. Right? The two of them. You talk about two athletes. Wow.
And Clint Capella, who just slammed that ball home, talked about the first time he met Hakeem when he came to Houston, and was fortunate enough to get a lot of tutorials from Hakeem Olajuwon, which is priceless.
All right, now, Quinn Snyder's come back here now with his starters, and except for Crowder. Crowder's in there for a reason, because he's just been terrific with 16 points and a lot of excellent defense.
Harden isolated against O'Neal with 5 on the shot clock. Harden with a dime to Capella, got it back and drew the foul from Ingles.
Now that's a tough one. That's a tough one because you played him perfectly for like 23 seconds.
0.1 left on the shot clock.
That's right. This is just, good coverage, and then they kept Capella behind the backboard because he's come from the corner twice for dunks. But that time they pushed him on the backboard. He had not a chance.
Harden back at the free throw line. 44 points in Game 1 in the previous series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Says he's fresher, says he's stronger than he was at the same time last year. Says he's locked in, and that the presence of Chris Paul has really helped him going into the playoff drive this year.
Well, he always helps himself in the scoring because he today in this game is 10 for 11 from the foul line.
38 points. Whistle and a foul, and they're going to call the goaltend against Clint Capella as well. That'll make it a 15-point game if you count the bucket.
Well, you still have time here. Now, this is just a strong move by Crowder. Now, that to me looked like it was on its way down. Now, Capella, though, when you have shot blocking guys, you don't get upset with them if they get a couple of those, or they get a couple of fouls in there, because you want them to continue to intimidate in the paint and get you the second chance and then throw the ball away from where they are.
Harden out front. He's slammed on the brakes.
That's all right. He played him well.
They can get it down to 13 here. That pass,
come on, what
pretty much uncatchable.
What are you doing?
As Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. So, no, he was trying.
Mitchell is shaken up on the court at the other end, and good sign that he's able to get up here.
Yeah, that was such a high lob pass. That's such a hard pass to make when the guy you're trying to make it on the same plane. That's so difficult to do because there were two. See, Black shirts, you had to go over Capella.
Oh, wow. Eric Gordon stepped on his right ankle mistakenly, and that's got to smart. Back after this.
We came here for the friends. And we got to know the friends of our friends. And then our old friends from middle school, our mom, our ex, and our boss joined forces to wish us happy birthday. Then we discovered our uncle used to play in a band and realized he was young once too. And then we found others just like us. And just like that, we felt a little less alone. But then something happened. We had to deal with spam, clickbait, fake news, and data misuse. That's going to change. From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy, so we can all get back to what made Facebook good in the first place. Friends. Because when this place does what it was built for, then we all get a little closer.
Mom and Dad got a new car with the extra third row seats. They think it's theirs. Look at them. They have no idea. It's not theirs. It's mine. Mine.
The new RX 350L with 3 rows for 7 passengers.
Are you excited about your baby sister coming?
Experience space for the unexpected with the Lexus RXL, part of the RX family. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
J'ai encore en mémoire le parfum de l'homme que j'ai rencontré. Il portait Old Spice. J'ai nommé mon chien Old Spice. Janine? Old Spice est un poulailler! Old Spice! Laisse ces poulets tranquilles!
We make sense. For men.
To enjoy Jack Daniel's honey, you don't have to be a whiskey drinker.
You don't have to know we've been doing this for over 150 years.
You don't have to visit Lynchburg either, or know the real story behind our number 7.
And you don't need to know that we use real honey from real bees.
Like I said, you don't have to be a whiskey drinker. You just need a friendly introduction.
Some moments are worth the journey. We'll help get the most out of every mile. Chase down your passion. Never halfway. Uncooked Tire.
The King's turning up the heat and bringing the spice for these spicy nuggets. Filled with juicy white meat and priced at $10 for $1.69. A deal so hot you can taste it. 10 spicy nuggets for $1.69. Only at Burger King.
Donovan Mitchell on the bench with 21 points. Lisa, he rolled his right ankle a moment ago. His left one after.
Yeah, Marco, it must have just looked much worse than it really was because he came over to the bench. A trainer talked to him, but didn't give him any kind of treatment at all. And Donovan has been explaining to his teammates what happened, but he seems to be fine. Mark?
Wow, he is a tough, strong competitor. Not getting any kind of treatment on it for now anyway. But that thing seemed to turn over pretty good according to our pictures right there.
That pass had to go from beyond half court all the way in the air that high with a defensive guy in between. That's so difficult to do because if you had that one, you got a layup up there with the mismatches. You had a chance to get it to 11.
Hey, the lead is 13 right now. They're running the lanes like a layup drill.
That's
there,
right,
Coach.
because their energy, they continue to fix. They get back with the starting group here right now. Let's see if they continue to play good defense.
Eric Gordon fouled and will go to the stripe for a pair as Trevor Ariza will come into the ball game for the Houston Rockets. That's the 15th foul against the Jazz, so Houston will shoot the rest of the way. Hey, folks, detail, a new show from the mind of Kobe Bryant. Kobe takes you through a unique and intense NBA playoffs film analysis, and tomorrow a new episode will break down Utah's Donovan Mitchell in this game against Houston. Detail, available now exclusively on ESPN Plus, as well as the ESPN app. As good news for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell back into the ball game. We'll have to keep an eye on his mobility and see how well he moves in the wake of that ankle being rolled. 38 points, a playoff career high in his previous game against OKC. To put it in perspective, folks, only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Wilt Chamberlain as rookies scored more points in their first 6 playoff games.
Traveling in very heavy company there, by the way.
That's a nice block that he's on.
I would think so.
Ingles on the baseline. O'Neal. Good ball move, but a little bit too high over the head of Jay Crowder. That was an uncatchable pass and the 17th turnover for the Jazz.
Yes, and the last 2 passes have been very hard to swallow. Mainly because you were still in striking distance here with 4.5 minutes to go.
Lead is 15. O'Neal trying to stick hard. Harden gets into the paint. In crowded territory, he turns it over. And Gordon makes the steal at the other end. Why not, says Harden. And another 3. And that's the 6th
for the Jazz, right? You just had 3 straight fast breaks where you had major advantages because of the numbers, and you end up with 3 turnovers. Now that's why coaching staff will break it all down tomorrow, and we'll talk about this and angles and everything else. And that's why, because no matter what happens here, if you lose the game, doesn't matter whether it's by 1 or 50. The old story is it's only 1 game. The big thing now is to correct your mistakes, correct your matchups, and then you have to do a better job offensively, getting higher percentage shots for your guys in the first couple of quarters.
O'Neal cross court to Crowder. One guy you can't point the finger at and blame today is that guy. Jay Crowder has 21 after that 3-ball. Hubie, we had a chance to visit with his dad in Salt Lake City a couple of days ago. Very pleasant guy. Corey Crowder played for the Utah Jazz back in the day before leaving to play overseas in Europe.
By the way, his son in the 3-point shooting is 5 for 6. Not bad.
Making his dad proud today. Capella on the other end of that alley-oop, and they made it look really easy on that sequence to lead back up to 15.
Well, there are 2 yellow shirts back there, and the only guy to get up in the air had a black shirt on.
Donovan Mitchell, his first attempt since the ankle roll, got back his own rebound, and he'll get another chance for the Jazz here. O'Neal drives baseline and finds Gobert for the
There
slam.
you go. Nice play by O'Neal. And also, Gobert moving into the right area.
Gobert's got 10. A whistle, and that's going to be a foul against Gobert, pushing Capella on the pass.
When you play against Capella in the matchup, if you both play 35 minutes or more around that mark, he's going to wear you down because he sprints from rim to rim every single possession when they're in transition. So you could see there, he created that. He created the whole event by sprinting down the floor and forcing them to catch up to him.
Capella, a young man that just in his 4th year has made a great adjustment, not just in a professional sense on the court, but off the court. He wrote a great piece in the Players Tribune talking about his adjustment to America and talked about living in Switzerland and learning about America by watching the show Walker, Texas Ranger, and Chuck Norris beating up a bunch of bad guys every Monday night. That was his idea.
Hey, whatever it takes, that's great.
15-point lead with a little over 2 minutes to go. Mitchell missed the reverse. Gobert on the follow. Fouled, and Rudy Gobert grabbing his shooting elbow. Took a knock on it. And with 2:04 to go, Rudy Gobert with a chance to get this thing down to 13 from the line.
Now, this strong move here by Mitchell.
Gobert came up holding that right arm.
Well, in this quarter, Rudy has definitely come to light, not only at the defensive end, but the big thing has been moving and creating space, or when a shot goes up, he's been moving strong to get the offensive rebound.
Gobert missing the first free throw, a 68% foul shooter during the regular season. 31 double-doubles this season. Back to 15th in the league. Ricky Rubio on the sidelines today with that injured hamstring. The Jazz a little bit short-handed, and Gobert goes 0 for 2. Under 2 minutes to go. Houston looking to close out win number 1 in this best of 7 in the conference semifinals. Harden with the ball. He's 7 of 11 from downtown. That ties a playoff career high. Guarded by Mitchell. 3. Gets none. And a shot clock violation on the miss.
Well, Mitchell played him well because I think that James really wanted to go to his right that time, and he beat him to the spot. Good movement with his foot. And what I'm happy about is you could see the slide without any aggravation on that ankle.
Good to see him mobile. 1.5 to go. Ingles out front. Gobert calling for it on the mismatch against Harden. And Harden had an arm around his waist. And that's going to be a foul. Second personal foul against James Harden.
In this series, you have to look at it because the foul line. We saw in Game 6, Utah missed 11 critical foul shots. Now, when you have a center and power forward that both shoot below 60 or in around that, you're in danger of
not winning basketball. Hey, coming up later tonight after Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN, it's Sports Center with Butchie and Anderson. Full wrap-ups of the Pacers-Cavs Game 7, Jazz-Rockets Game 1. Latest Sports Center feature the story of NFL hopeful Zach Goldich, who survived the Aurora theater shooting. Sports Center after the Yankees-Angels on ESPN and the ESPN app. Hubie, before we sign off here, what about the performance of the Cavaliers today in that crucial Game 7? LeBron James, again, coming up huge.
Well, I definitely know that he stepped out, and his shooting percentage was outstanding. He made the foul shots early before we had to come to the table. But naturally, he stepped up, and he stepped up big. But to me, the big addition also along with him was Tristan Thompson, because before we had to come out, he had double-figure points and almost double-figure rebounds. And more important, they need that. They need the shot blocker in the paint, getting the rebounds and getting on the offensive rebounds.
Tristan Thompson and the Cavs going up Toronto to take on the Raptors next as we take a look at who's moving forward. Brought to you by Heineken. A look at the brackets in the Eastern Conference. The Toronto Raptors have been stymied in their previous trips to the conference finals and beyond by the Cavaliers. Is this the year that they finally get by LeBron? We will find out. Meanwhile, the Sixers will take on the Celtics in the other half of the bracket in the Eastern Conference semifinals. You talk about a young and talented team. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Interesting mix there.
Yeah, but when you add Riddick, Bellinelli, and Ilyasova, all right, 3 free agents, they are major in the points production. Ilyasova and Bellinelli off the bench, and naturally Riddick. So they're getting it from the young players, but also the 3 older guys are big when the pressure is on when you need a field goal.
Certainly. And the hometown favorite, Gerald Green, checks in. And folks, he doesn't need a sweat to get his jacks up. On his first touch, he knocks down a 3. We have 30 seconds to go. Gerald Green was signed in late December at the urging of James Harden, who went to Daryl Morey, the general manager, and said, hey, we have a roster spot. This guy Gerald Green is working out against us all the time and looking pretty good. Well, why don't we just sign him? And they went out and signed him, and he's been a key part of their run when Harden missed some games.
Well, one thing you know about him, he's been on 8 teams in 11 years, and he can score the basketball. And like you said, he comes right off the bench, and he's instant if he's having one of those kind of nights. He can help you. He's athletic. He's 6'8", 6'9". He can help you. He can get out on the court. And he's been around under pressure. That's why I said, 2 guys, Green and Joe Johnson, just think of it. They're sitting on the bench. They're not even in the 9-man rotation.
That's a lot of points over there. Ingles off glass. This one is pretty much cooked, glazed, and sliced. Houston Rockets going to take game 1 and move up 1-0 by virtue of a 110-96 victory. Houston now 5-1 in the playoffs, led by James Harden's 41 points. The Dream appreciative on the sidelines as Chris Paul chipped in with 17 points and 6 dimes. A slow start for Rudy Gobert, who finally got it going in the second half. Clint Capella with a double-double, 16 points and 12 rebounds as we go courtside to Lisa.
James, you guys pretty much dominated from the beginning of this game. Just what was in rhythm today?
Our execution.
That was not a trick question.
We had energy from the beginning of the game. You know, we knew what they just went through, how tough that last series was. We had a couple days to rest, so we wanted to come out here and pick the pace up. You know, defensively get stops, and offensively move the basketball, get our shots, and we did that.
You and Chris, once again, you either scored or assisted on just about every everything. We talked about it all season long, but why does the union between you and Chris work so well?
We trust each other. You know, we trust each other to go out there and make the right play, not only for ourselves, but for our entire team, and our teammates trust us. So it makes us go out there and just have fun with it, you know, and we're so unselfish. We get God shots, and when it's time to take over and create our own opportunities, we do that as well.
All right, thank you, James. Congratulations on getting game one. Mark.
All right, Lisa. James Harden retired to the locker room victorious with 41 points. As the Rockets go up 1-0, we'll be back to wrap things up from Houston on the other side of this.
My heart's racing. Let's go.